Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new Mazda 6e. Let's check it out. Here it is, guys. Mazda's first fully electric EV built as an EV, the new 6e. This is a gorgeous hatchback. It looks like a sedan, but you're gonna see it's a liftback on the back. And stunning Mazda design and sleek, very aerodynamic. Shooting into premium segment. Now let's check it out up close. We have a gray metallic color and we have gorgeous, nice and sharp daytime running lights. Definitely a Mazda signature. Now main headlight is here. It's black, so it's kind of hidden. We also have Mazda decided to do like a classical grille, but this is an EV, so this is closed. And we have here these lights, like a frame of a grille, but this is cool that it shows charging. You can see the badge is actually also the radar. We have the 360 camera on the top. This is a Takumi Plus trim. Now the rest is here piano black. We have here unpainted black on the lip, a little bit of metallic gray finish. We have also piano black arches, and we have here air intake for better aerodynamics and cooling of the brakes. There is an air intake on the bottom. The flaps open up. So that's that. Now let me try to show this from the front. I'm space limited. I gotta say, Mazda has really nailed it with this one. It looks so beautiful. Now the front end is also very low for better aerodynamics. Now let's check out the 19-inch alloys. We have a 5-spoke diamond cut silver on black, beautiful Mazda badge, and these are alloys, so there's no plastic inserts. Good for efficiency. These came with a Michelin E Primacy 245, 45, R19. Now underneath you can see here unpainted black with a little gray, also a little protection here from stone chips, and we have piano black Mazda here. You can see the new side mirrors, turn signals, and cameras on the side. Now we have here blind spot and heated side mirrors. Now let's check on the top here. We have a big heads-up display, leather covered dash, speaker. Actually, yeah, one speaker or two? One. Rain sensor, lane assist camera. There's a light sensor on the inside mirror for the automatic long beam. Double laminated front windshield and panel roof, which is tinted. There's two openings, but it doesn't open. I mean, there's two covers, excuse me. You're gonna see that from the inside, although it is closed. Now, the car is next to a column, so I'll try to show you the side as much as possible. And we have these flush handles. So you press like that, you can see a driver's side has a physical cylinder. We have tinted windows on the back, frameless windows. There's another window towards the seat pillar, and you can see it's looping down. The back end is the spoiler. We have a little chrome underline. Now on the back, we have real discs, no drum brakes. And check out the back. It looks very sleek. Now I'll show you also the other model. So I gotta say, this is just gorgeous design. Look at these. And then this is a plexiglass piece. You can see that. My finger's going inside. You can see here, Mazda has decided to use leathers as well. 6e. Now, if I back up, you can see the diffuser. At the bottom, we have cat eyes, fog light, parking sensors on the rear only, as I see. And you can see the little bit of gray, and the rest is piano black. We have cold lights for the license plate illumination, and we have the Mazda signature once again. They just placed it in this piece here. It really looks nice. You saw the backing camera, and here's another look. So here's the plug on the back right side, AC, 11, and DC. I haven't checked, but I'm gonna put the technical details inside so you can see what's the max charging speed on DC. Right of the camera, there's a little button press. So again, it looks like a sedan, but it's actually a hatchback or a liftback, and opens fairly tall. You can see here the closing button, press twice to lock. Now on the top it's plain, but you have an option to unlock this if necessary. Now you can see a very accessible cargo space. So nice and spacious. We have this top cover. It's a hard cover, so you can put here an umbrella. This one goes up. You can take it out if you want to use the little extra space on the top. Now, plastic cover, there is 1 finger of height to the loading area. You can see here Mazda 6e all-weather mat. And underneath we have a textile. So there's only room for maybe a patching kit, not even a charging cable. And the rest is, as you can see, not openable. Now on the right we have a bass speaker, and on the left we have warm light. Now here on the side is a 12-volt battery, and you can see seats knocked down 60/40. No grocery hooks, and I don't see any latch points, so that's a little bit surprising, but it is what it is. You can see the top, and let's close it up. So you can see the car show is still starting, but I have a media access. Now to open, press inside and then open. So you can see frameless doors. So these open fairly wide. Single glazed. You can see the seals, and the doors go all the way down. Now you can push here to lock and disable for the kids, unlock from the inside. Now let's check out the materials. This is all softly padded. The bottom is hard plastic, leatherette, Alcantara. I like the fact that this is covered in cloth. The speaker is covered and seamlessly matching. You can see big handles to open, powered windows. We have some Alcantara with contrast stitching, and then leather or leatherette. You can see here Sony speakers and a little pocket. Mazda 6e illuminated aluminum doorstep. Now all EVs have the same issue, and that's the fact that the floor is shallow. You can also see the seats on the back, perforated in the middle. You can see the ISOFIX behind the covers, and you can see the inside. So this is what I was trying to say. We have an openable shades, but the roof does not open. Now if you press here, pull down, we have a seatbelt aligner. Well, I would like to say that you can see on the back. You can actually, I can see on the camera, you can. Sorry for the lens flare. So this is the back, and you have to push that in so that this clicks in. You can see that. Now let's hop in. Okay, so feet room, knee room's good. You can see here the AC controls. Now there's a shade cover. Didn't realize that immediately. You can control the front seat, which is great. And not really sure how to control the temperature, but you can see the air vents. So that is now open. You can see that a little bit. So you can lower this one. You can see the back end. You can see here 2 adjustable cups. Now let's close it up. You can see seatbelts are height adjustable. And you can see on the rear we have black and brown leather. We have here Mazda signature. And okay, for a moment I thought these were ambient lights, but they're not. It's just a reflection from the outside. You can see here cold lights, so interesting, the trunk or the boot space is warm light, slowly closing, all three sides besides the driver. Now headspace, well, you can imagine 2-meter tall person or 6.6 in feet. I'm missing some space, but you need to be a bit shorter if you want to be comfortable on the back, like maybe 170. It's a little bit limited. Okay, let's get on the front, because if you buy this, you're gonna be spending most of your time on the front. That's a quick glance on the front. So a great opening and closing sound. The handles are also very nice when you pull to open. So the front opens a much wider. Also single glazed glass, but it does look thicker maybe than the standard glass. We have here same design. You can see the controls for the mirrors. You can disable the rear lock and unlock the car. You can see the stitching here, also very posh and looking, and big pocket, Sony speakers, and Mazda 6e again is illuminated. It just went off, so let me just try to show that once again. You can see that is now on. Now your tire pressure is right there. And checking out here, we have the Mazda 6e carpets, we have the automatic pedals. We're gonna check the frunk space later. Steering column is manually adjusted in all directions. We have powered seats back and forward, knee area, whole seat up and down, and we have the tilt plus a lumbar. You can see nice big bolsters, beautiful, gorgeous looking. Look at this, big bolsters on the top, and we have here the Mazda signature. Also headrest is perforated. You can see here USB A and C, and this is plasticky. You can see here the Mazda. You press to open the armrest space, little compartment. You can see here the ambient lights, and you can see the top. Now let's hop in. Excellent closing sound. Now, there's a little spoiler here. I left it on the different menu. So here is the point of view, and you can also see another Mazda 6e. So looking gorgeous and very premium. I think Mazda has outdone itself this time. Now let's check out the steering wheel. We have a 2-spoke steering wheel, flat bottom. It's nice and round, 2-tone color, and it is very smooth. Now what you heard maybe is the handles retracting. Here we have 360 cameras, sharp resolution. You can see the 3D animation. You can fold the mirrors. You can see all these settings. Now I'm gonna come back to the infotainment just to wrap it up. Here you have here driving modes. You can see ambient lights switch when you go to sport mode, individual, normal, so 3 settings. Now here you can see for the volume and the pages. You can see here eye monitor system. It's infrared. You can see it with your eyes, only on the camera. You can see here controls for the washer. You can see here the automatic. Looks kind of familiar design wise from Mercedes-Benz, but I like this physical controls. And you can see here the turn signals. So posh design. This is soft, real leather and stitching. There's an air vent to the side here. The A-pillars might be a little bit obstructive, but not too much. You can see the dash, and you can see the beautiful screen, and not to forget, of course, the beautiful digital cockpit. Now there are here controls, so you can press here, see all of these. So the screen looks amazing, honestly. We have classical vents here and really posh design. Slowly opening the spacious glove compartment. There's a coal light, and it's covered with flint. So Mazda wasn't saving on this one, and it's not like they're saving money on other models, but they just went all in. You can see here a wireless charger. There's two pads, but this one's wireless. I think it has cooling as well. And you can see here ambient lights around this piece. No piano black. Huge thumbs up for Mazda. Let's smash that like button and give some love to Mazda. Adjustable cup holders and rubber mat at the bottom. Now I showed you, or told you, excuse me, press here, it just opens up. You can put a card holder here. There's something like receipts and so on. There's a big space here. Look at this, huge. And there's a rubber mat. The rest is covered with flint. I don't think there's a 12 outlet. Nope, just checking. But nicely padded, so the seats are just looking amazing. Even I would dare to say almost better than the S-Class. Now, very comfortable. Plenty of headroom. I believe the seat can go down. So this is the lowest position. And here you have all the controls for the seats. So I will not go to these. But let's wrap it up on the top and then we'll go into the infotainment. Here you can see view on the back is a bit narrow, but you do have those 360 cameras. We have baseless mirror with auto dimming. We have a camera here. So I'm curious what Mazda is going to do with this. And we have the hazards, emergency call. I wonder how you turn on these lights. Oh, they're touch lights. Okay, so that's nice. So they're just, yeah, there's only one. Oh, wait, there's two brightness settings. So it looks very posh. This is all black and Takumi Plus. We have beauty mirror, no lights on the top, and this is kind of slim. But let's see. It does not really extend, and the angle is weird going down. So that's what you get, but I think it serves its purpose. And finally, just to show you on the back with the shade open, finally we can dive into the infotainment. There's a pull-down menu, so you have all these shortcuts, and there are these shortcuts. You can fold the mirrors, you have ventilated seats on the front. I assume they're also heated. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Let's show you the home screen. So this is the home screen where you have the car, beautiful avatar. The screen is nice and responsive. So you have here quick controls. You can open and close the power tailgate. You can have this full screen. Oh, you have here another control. So you have the heads-up display. It's currently not on for some reason. Yeah. So, oh, you can have the exterior and interior controls. Okay, so I like that. You have here radio. In this hall, there's no radio reception. You have the driving modes. You have here your shortcuts. And on the bottom, you have those AC controls. If you tap here, you go to the icon menu. There is a voice assistant. And here are the car settings. So I'm quickly going to run through these, but here is the charge state. You have the light controls, you have the automatic long beam. I've turned these on. I'm not going to read all of these, I'm just going to slide. You can pause and read. So we have those ambient lights you can control. So really nice and posh looking. So plenty of options and nice menus like on a smartphone, something we're used to. Easy to use. Energy management. Here you can see power consumption. You can schedule charging. Battery preheating. Heads-up display. Okay. There's minimal, classic, or custom. Oh, wait, I see it now. There we go. So I can increase the brightness or control the height. Snow mode. Minimal, classic, or custom. Okay. driving modes. You can memorize the driving mode you prefer. So this would be probably the ADAS features. And AC controls, automatic defog, so all the good stuff. Okay, there's more here. Display. This is where you can change the languages. You can have screen off or screen cleaning, so you see how this looks. Press the brake, comes on. So I noticed there's no start-stop button, so you probably have your key in the pocket, press the brake, put it in drive. Perfect. Love it. The way it should be. Now here you have the sound settings and the equalizer. There's also an EV sound, but you can turn it off. And voice assistant. Okay, this is the camera. So distraction alert, gesture recognition. Okay, so you can have some gestures for the phone calls. You can see all of these safeties and my vehicle. So here you can see there's a software update. You can download it. So you have over-the-air updates. And here you can see if you want to share that data with Mazda about your driving style, charging, and so on. Okay, cutting this in, energy flow. You can see here this menu. I forgot to show you. You can see a range at 60%. And these are the shortcuts for the main menu. Amazing infotainment, amazing interior quality. So really pleased. Let's get out. I will show you also the other one with the black interior. Not to forget, pop the bonnet. Let's see the front space. Actually haven't checked if it has one. Also, you can see the sprinklers there. Now, let's check this out. So you push to the right. Let me back up. I was not expecting this big front space. Mazda has really surprised me in a good way. So a massive, very deep front space. Ooh, there's a little bit extra. Is this removable? I think so, but I'm not really sure. Oh, it is. So you can drain this, and there's no light or an opening button like in Teslas. I think Tesla has set a standard for that. So you can see here your washer fluid. I guess the rest you should just leave to mechanics. But yeah, that's it. That's the front space. There is some sort of warning there. Now, I wanted to say let it drop, but I have to use hands to close this properly. Let me try here. Okay, there we go. All good. And that was the new Mazda 6e. But we're not done yet. Let me just show you the specs here. So we have the Takumi Plus, long range, 245 horsepower. It's 80 kilowatt hour battery. So we're in Switzerland. You can see here 6-year warranty, 150,000 kilometers, 47,000 francs. Here in Switzerland is the price. You can see all the standard equipment. You can see here tech specs. So it's a rear-wheel drive. I believe this was a... Okay, this is the larger battery. It's the classic, but the one with the smaller battery has the LFP battery. 0 to 100 in 7.8 seconds. So you can see all the stuff here. I don't see a... Oh, actually, I've said the price, sorry. And just a lot of data. That's it. So let me just move to the brown Mazda. So you can just see a different color. It's also a metallic color. And let me just show you the black interior. You can see how that looks. So it's a little bit dark. I would definitely prefer a brown interior. I think the base interior has a black interior. You can also see they match this cloth, and the interior is exactly the same. So just a close-up. Yeah, definitely go for the brown interior. It just the interior looks a little bit spacious and more posh. This one might be maybe the base model, not 100% sure, but you can see the lights on. or the headlights on this one. A little close up there. And so, okay, this one is 258, smaller battery. So this one has the LFP battery. You can see this one is 43,500 francs. You can see all the specs. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you is the turn signals. Duh. So we can see Mazda's pulsating turn signals. So BMW and Mazda have this system for the turn signals, and you can see the front here looking very elegant. So only the bottom piece switches to turn signal. So I really love the whole car is looking amazing. Okay guys, wrapping up here. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. Like, share, comment below, and subscribe for more content from Zurich Auto Show 2025.